Hello student, in today's class we are going to discuss mensuration part 1. Now there is a disclaimer. The images, text and other material used in our presentation are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners. If you are the owner and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the same. Now see the question. The volume of a right pyramid is 45 root 3 cubic centimeter and its base is an equilateral triangle with the side of 6 centimeter. What is the height of the pyramid? And this question is asked in SSC exam tier 2 in 2019. So there are four options. First one is 18 centimeter, second is 15 centimeter, third one is 12 centimeter and fourth one is 20 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. So the volume of the pyramid is given, which is 45 root 3. So we can compare it by the formula of the volume of the pyramid. Then, and it is also base of the pyramid is given, which is 6 centimeter. Equilateral triangle and side is 6 centimeter. So we can easily calculate its height. So the correct answer of this question is second, which is 15 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.26.3. So the volume of the pyramid is given, which is 45 root 3 cubic centimeter. So we use the formula. Base of the pyramid is also given that it is a equilateral triangle. So volume of the pyramid, we note that 1 by 3 into base area into height. So we can compare it. Volume is 45 root 3 and base area become 1 by 3 into base area, which is because base area is equilateral triangle. So we can calculate the equilateral triangle area formula, root 3 by 4 side square, which is 6 into 6, and we need to calculate height, so multiplying by height. Now we can calculate the height because all the data are given in the question. So when we simplifying it, we get the height. So height will become 45 root 3 into 4 upon root 3 into 6 into 6. So root 3 will be cancelled out, and 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, and 3 dividing 45 15 times. So we get the height, which is 15 centimeter. So height will become 15 centimeter. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. What is the perimeter of a right angled triangle whose sides making 90 degree are 20 root 3 and 15 root 3 centimeter? And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2021. So there are four options. 55 root 3 centimeter, second 65 root 3 centimeter, third one is 60 root 3 centimeter, and fourth one is 50 root 3 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that what is the perimeter of a right angled triangle whose side making 90 degree are 20 root 3 and 15 root 3. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 60 root 3. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So we know that this is a right angle triangle ABC. So perpendicular and base are given, which is 20 root 3 and 15 root 3. So we can easily calculate the value of the hypotenuse, or we can say that x. So x square will become 20 root 3 whole square plus 15 root 3 whole square. So when we simplifying it, we get the value of x, which is under root 1200 plus 675, which is equal to under root 1875, which is the square root of 25 root 3. So we get the value of x. So the perimeter is sum of all the three sides. So when we add up 20 root 3 plus 15 root 3 plus 25 root 3, we get 60 root 3. Third one is the correct answer of this question. Or we use a different method. So method 2, we know that 15, 20, 25 is a triplet. So using this triplet x equals to root 3, so we can say that the parameter become 15 root 3 plus 20 root 3 plus 25 root 3. So we got 60 root 3. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The circumference of circle exceed its diameter by 60 centimeter. The area of the circle is, and take pi equals to 22 by 7. And this question is asked in SSC CPO exam in 2019. So there are four options. First one is 546.6 centimeter square. Second is 346.6 centimeter square. Third one is 616 centimeter square. And fourth one is 1078 centimeter square. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the circumference of the circle, which is know that circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, which is 60 centimeter, exceed its diameter by 60 centimeter. So if diameter is d centimeter and circumference is 2 pi r, so the difference between them is 60 centimeter. Now the question says that we need to calculate the area of the circle. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 616 centimeter square. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.14.1. So we can say that 2 pi r minus 2r equals to 60 centimeter. Now we can take 2r common. So what we get? We get pi minus 1, which is equals to 60. And we have the value of pi, which is 22 by 7. So we put it 2r into 22 upon 7 minus 1 equals to 60. So we get 2r into 15 by 7 equals to 60. So we get the value of r, which is 14 centimeter. Now we have the radius, so we can calculate the area. So the area of circle, we know that pi r square. So formula become 22 upon 7 into 14 into 14. So when we simplifying it, we get the area of circle, which is 616 centimeter square. Third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. A pillar 11 meter in radius is 21 meter height. How much material was used to construct it? And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam 2022. So there are four options. First one is 7,989 cubic centimeter. Second is 7,996 cubic centimeter. Third one is 7,886 cubic centimeter. And fourth one is 7,986 cubic centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that a pillar 11 meter in radius and 21 meter on height. So how much material was used to construct? So we need to calculate the volume of the pillar. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 7,986 cubic centimeter. We use the formula. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.19.1. We know that radius is 11 meter, height is 21 meter. Now material used will be volume of the cylindrical pillar, because pillar in the form of cylinder. So we use the formula of the cylinder. So pi r square h. So it will become 22 upon 7 into 11 into 11 into 21. So 7 dividing 21 3 times. So we can cancel out. And we just multiplying all the data, we get the volume. So we get the volume, which is 7,986 cubic centimeter. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The side of a triangular park are 200 meter, 210 and 290 meter. The area of the park is in hectares, and this question is asked in SSC MTS exam in 2019. So there are four options. First one is 2.3 hectares, second is 2.4 hectares, third one is 2.1 hectares, and fourth one is 2.9 hectares. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the side of a triangular park are 200 meter, 210 meter and 290 meter. The area of the park is. So we can easily calculate it by using the formula. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 2.1 hectare. So see the detailed solution using concept 18.3.1 in this question. So the area of the triangular park will become 1 by 2 into base into height. So we can use it 1 by 2 into 200 into 210. We get the area of the triangular park. So we get 210 into 100 because we get, then we multiplying, we got 21,000 meter square, because we know that this is the shown given data is 200 meter square, 210 and 290 is a triplet of the right angle triangle. So in which we can say that 20, 21 and 29 is a triplet. So when we multiplying 0, it doesn't affect the triplet. So we get the area which is 21,000 meter square. Now we need to calculate the area of the park in hectare. So we know that 10,000 square meter is equals to the 1 hectare. So we just divide it. So dividing by the 10,000, we get the land in hectares. So which becomes 2.1 hectare. So third one is the correct answer of this question. The area of the park is 2.1 hectares. Next one. If the radius of the circle is decreased by 10%, then the area of the circle is decreased by. And this question is asked in SSC Constable GD in 2015. So there are four options. First one is 19%, second is 89%, third one is 25%, and fourth one is 18%. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that if the radius of a circle is decreased by 10%, then the area of circle is decreased by. So correct answer of this question is first one, which is 19%. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So use method by a plus b plus ab upon 100%. Here a and b both are equal and decreasing, so minus ab upon 100. So we just put the values of a and b. So it will become 2a plus a square upon 100, and there is one a is negative. So 2 times minus 10 plus minus 10 square upon 100. So we get minus 20 plus 100 upon 100. So when we simplifying it, minus 20 plus 1, which is equals to 19%, minus 19%, and minus just represent the decreasing the value. So area is decreased by 19%. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. A bicycle wheel has a radius of 42 centimeter. It makes 40 revolution in 25 seconds. What is its speed in kilometer per hour up to decimal place? Up to one decimal place. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2020. So there are four options. First one is 11.6 kilometer per hour. Second is 15.2 kilometer per hour. Third one is 9.5 kilometer per hour. And fourth one is 3.5 kilometer per hour. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that a bicycle wheel has a radius of 42 centimeter. So it makes 40 revolution in 25 seconds. So we can calculate one revolution, length of the one revolution. Then we can calculate the speed. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 15.2 kilometer per hour. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So the radius of the wheel, which is given 42 centimeter, or we can say that 0.42 meter. Now speed will become distance upon time. So we can say that distance in 25 seconds, which is equals to 2 pi r into 40, because 40 revolution. So it will become 2 into 22 upon 7 into 0.42 multiplying by 40, we get 105.6 meter. So speed will become, so just divide the total distance upon time. So we get the speed, so 105.6 meter upon 25. So 25 second. So we get 4.224 meter per second. Now when we have the speed in meter per second, so we can change it into kilometer per hour by multiplying 18 by 5. So when we multiplying it, we get the speed in kilometer, which is 15.2 kilometer per hour. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. What is the ratio between the in radius and circumradius of a square? And this question is asked in SSC MTS exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is root 2 ratio 3, 1 ratio 3, 1 ratio root 2, third one, fourth one is 1 ratio 2. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that what is the ratio between the inner radius and circumradius of the square? So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 1 ratio root 2. Now see the detailed solution of this question using concept 18.1 in this question. So we can say that let the side of the square is x. Now the in radius become x by 2. We know that half of the sides. And the circumradius will become x root 2 by 2. So the required ratio will become x by 2 ratio x root 2 by 2. So we can clearly see that 2 will be cancelled out, x will be cancelled out. So what it become? 1 ratio root 2. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The perimeter of a rhombus is 148 centimeter and one of its diagonal is 24 centimeter. The area of the rhombus is, and this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2021. So there are 4 options. First one is 840 centimeter square. Second is 700 square centimeter. Third one is 875 square centimeter. Fourth one is 770 square centimeter. So you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the perimeter of a rhombus is 148 centimeter and its one diagonal is 24 centimeter. What is the area of rhombus? So we know that rhombus is a quadrilateral whose all sides are equal. So 148 dividing by 4, we get the side of the rhombus. And we know that the diagonal of the rhombus bisect each other perpendicularly. So we can calculate it. Now the correct answer of this question is 840 centimeter square. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.9.1 and 18.9.2 in this question. So given that the perimeter is 148, so the diagonal is also given that one diagonal which is 24 centimeter. Now this is the diagram. Now we can visualize it. So the perimeter is 4 into side. So we get the side which is 148 into 4 into side. So side become 37 centimeter. So every side, because it is a rhombus, so length of the every side is a 37 centimeter. Now we have the length of the diagonal, one diagonal which is 24. So we can let it, first one is 12 because diagonal bisect each other and perpendicularly bisect. So we can calculate the length of, if we let this point is O, so we can calculate BO because ABO is a right angle triangle and we have the hypotenuse and we have the perpendicular, so we can calculate the base. So 4 side square equals to, we also know that the formula 4 side square equals to d1 square plus d2 square. So we use it and we get the value of d2 square d. So d2, 4 into 37 square equals to 24 square plus d2 square. Now 4 multiplying by 1369 and 24 square is 576. So when we change the side, sign will be changed. So minus 576 equals to d2 square. So we get 5476 minus 576 equals to d2 square. So when we subtracting it, we get d2 equals to under root 49 square, 4900 is 100, which is become 70 centimeter, because square root of 4900 becomes 70 centimeter. So the area of rhombus, we know that 1 by 2 into d1 into d2. Now we have the both the diagonals. So the area of rhombus become 1 by 2 into 24 into 70, which is 840 square centimeter. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The length of two diagonals of a rhombus are 8 centimeter and 15 centimeter respectively. Find its area in centimeter square. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2018. So there are four options. First one is 90 square centimeter, second one is 30 square centimeter, third one is 120 square centimeter, and fourth one is 60 square centimeter. Now you have the 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the length of two diagonal of a rhombus is 8 and 15. And what is the area? So when we have the length of the rhombus, so we know that the area of the rhombus is 1 by 2 into d1 into d2. So we just use the formula and we get our area of the rhombus. So the correct answer of this question is 60 square centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.9.1 and 18.9.2 in this question. So we know that the area of the rhombus is 1 by 2 into d1 into d2. Now just put the value 1 by 2 into 15 into 8. So 2 dividing 8 4 times and 4 into 15 becomes 60. So the area of rhombus becomes 60 centimeter, 60 square centimeter. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. If the volume of a sphere is 697 and 4 by 21 cubic centimeter, then its radius is, and this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2021. So there are four options. First one is 6 centimeter, second is 5.5 centimeter, third one is 4.5 centimeter, and fourth one is 5 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that if the volume of the sphere is 697 and 4 by 21 cubic centimeter. So what is its radius? So first we compare the volume by the formula of the sphere, which is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So we get the radius by using this formula. So question says that if the volume of the sphere is 697 and 4 by 21 cubic centimeter. So we need to calculate the radius. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 5.5 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.23.1. So volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube and we can compare it. So now when we compare, we get 4 by 3 pi r cube become 14,000. When we multiplying 697 into 21, we get 14,637 plus 4 upon 21. So we can simplifying it 4 by 3 into 22 upon 7 into r cube equals to 14,641 upon 21. Now we can simplifying it. So when we simplifying it, we get the value of r cube, which is equals to 1331 upon 8. Now we can take the cube root. So we get the equation which is become when we take the cube root. So we get r equals to 11 by 2 because 1331 is the cube of 11 and 8 is the cube of 2. So we get 11 by 2. So the we get the radius which is 5.5 centimeter when we dividing 11 by 2. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The base of an isosceles triangle is 6 centimeter and its perimeter is 16 centimeter. Its area is, and this question is asked in SSC CPU exam in 2019. So there are four options of this question: 11 centimeter square, 9 centimeter square, 12 centimeter square and 10 centimeter square. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the base of an isosceles triangle is 6 centimeter and its perimeter is 16 centimeter. We need to calculate the area. So we just use the formula and we can easily calculate the area. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 12 centimeter square. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.3.1 in this question. So method 1 to calculate the area. So we know that this is the diagram of the isosceles triangle whose base is given, which is 6 centimeter. So we can let other two sides are equal. So x and perimeter is given, which is 16 centimeter. So x is a common side. So y is the different side. In an isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. We know that. So x plus 6 becomes 16. So we get the value of x, which is 2x equals to 10. So x will become 5. So area of an isosceles triangle will become 1 by 4 into y into root 4x square minus y square by using the formula. So we can calculate by 1 by 4 into 6, y equals to 6, multiplying by under root 4 x square, which is 5. So 4 into 5 square minus 6 square. So it will become 1 by 4 into 6 under root 4 into 25 minus 36, which is equals to 1 by 4 into 6 under root 100 minus 36. So when we simplifying it, we get 1 upon 4 into 6 into under root 64, which is 8. So 1 by 4 into 6 into 8. So 4 cancel out 8 2 times. So multiplying 6 2 are 12. So we get the area of the isosceles triangle, given isosceles triangle is 12 centimeter square. Or now see the second method. So question says that x plus 6 becomes 16. So we get the 2x equals to 10. So we can calculate the length of the isosceles of other two sides are 5 centimeter. So this is the diagram. Now AD is perpendicular to BC. So we can calculate AD, which becomes under root 5 square minus 3 square. So we get the value of AD, which is 4. Now we use the area formula is 1 by 2 into base into height. So we get 1 by 2 into 6 into 4. Now 2 again divide the 6 in 3 times. So 3 4s are 12. So the area we get 12 centimeter square. Next one. The area of the quadrant of a circle is pi by 9 meter square. Its radius is equals to, and this question is asked in SSC CGL exam 2020. So there are four options. First one is 3 by 2 meter. Second is 1 by 2 meter. Third one is 1 by 3 meter. And fourth one is 2 by 3 meter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that the area of a quadrant of a circle is pi by 9 square meter. What is its radius? So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 2 by 3 meter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.14 in this question. So we can say that the area of the quadrant is pi by 9. So it means pi r square upon 4 equals to pi by 9. We can simplifying it. So we get the radius r square equals to 4 by 9, or we can say that r become under root 4 by 9, or when we simplifying it we also get 2 by 3 meter. So we can get the radius. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. If the area of an isosceles right angled triangle is 121 square centimeter, find its hypotenuse. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2020. So there are four options. First one is 23 centimeter, second is 21 centimeter, third one is 20 centimeter, and fourth one is 22 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that if the area of a isosceles right angle triangle is given, which is 121 centimeter square, so what is its hypotenuse? So in isosceles triangle, two sides are equal to each other. So we can calculate it by using the formula. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 22 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.3.1 in this question. So we can say that the area of any triangle is 1 by 2 into base into height. Now this is a right angle triangle. So we can say that both two sides are AA and third one is hypotenuse. So 1 by 2 into A is equals to, it is given, which is 121. Now we calculate the equal side. So it will become 1 by 2 A square equals to 121, or we can say that A will become 11 root 2. So we get the perpendicular and base, which is 11 root 2. Both side we get it. Now we can calculate the hypotenuse by using the Pythagoras theorem. So hypotenuse will become root 2 into 11 root 2 by using the formula. So we get 22 centimeter. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The base of a prism is a right angled triangle with two sides is 5 and 12 centimeter. Their height of a prism is 10 centimeter. The total surface area of the prism is, and this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 2 exam in 2014. So there are four options. First one is 330 centimeter square, second is 360 square centimeter, third one is 325 square centimeter, and fourth one is 300 square centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the base of a prism is a right angle triangle with two sides are 5 and 12. So we can easily find it because it is a right angle triangle. So third side will become 13. So the height of the prism is 10 centimeter. So what is the total surface area of the prism? So we can calculate it by using the formula. So the correct answer of this question is second, which is 360 square centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.25.2 and 18.25.3. We get base of the prism equals to right angle triangle. Here 5, 12, 13 are sides of the right angle triangle. Now lateral surface area of the prism is height into perimeter of the base. So h into a plus b plus c, we get the lateral surface area of the prism. So it will become 10 into 5 plus 12 plus 13, which is equals to 10 into 30, which is equals to 300 square centimeter. Now we need to calculate the total surface area. So now total surface area of the prism will become lateral surface area plus 2 times of the area of the base. So the area of the base become 2 into 1 by 2 into 5 into 12 plus 300. This will become total surface area. So when we simplifying it, we get 300 plus 30 into 2, which is become 60. So total surface area become 360 square centimeter. Second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The volume of a solid hemisphere is 19,404 cubic centimeter. If its total surface area in square centimeter is, take pi equals to 22 by 7. And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 1 exam in 2021. So there are four options. First one is 3,465. Second is 4,158 square centimeter. Third one is 2,772 square centimeter. And fourth one is 2,079 square centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the volume of a solid hemisphere is given, which is 19,404 cubic centimeter, and we need to calculate the total surface area of this solid hemisphere. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 4,158 square centimeter. Because this is a solid hemisphere and we have the volume, so we know that sphere volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube and hemisphere is become 2 by 3 pi r cube. So we can compare it and we get the radius, and when we have the radius, then we can calculate the total surface area of hemisphere, which is 3 pi r square. So we can calculate it. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.24.1 and 18.24.3. So the given volume of the hemisphere is, which becomes 2 by 3 pi r cube, which is equals to 19,404. So when we compare it, 19,404 equals to 2 by 3 into 22 by 7 into r cube. So when we simplifying it, we get the value of r cube 19,404 into 7 into 3 upon 2 into 22. So we get r cube equals to 9,261. So we get r, which becomes cube root of 9,261. So we get r, which becomes 21 centimeter. Now the total surface area of the hemisphere, we know that 3 pi r square. So we just put the value of r. So 3 into 22 upon 7 into 21 into 21. So when we simplifying it, we get 4,158 square centimeter. So that's why second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The radius of a circular cone is capital R and its height is capital H. The volume of the cone is, and this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2020. So there are four options. First one is pi r square into h by 3. Second is pi r square into h. Third one is pi h square r. And fourth one is 2 upon pi r square h. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the radius of a circular cone is r and its height is as is given. So the volume of the cone become, we just make the formula. So the correct answer of this question is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.2.21.1. Radius is r, height is h. So the volume of a cone, we know that the formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Thank you.